shower, the bathroom at all? Like, did you go to the toilet? Yeah, once again, like, I know we have a toilet, but like, we really prefer it if like our guests like kind of don't use them. You did, okay. How often did you use the shower? You had 4 showers. This was a 5-day stay and you had 4 showers. Yeah, just like going forward, just like maybe future beyond shocked and disappointed. Such disrespect for our house and our house rules. Let me see. Okay, let me measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You moved this. It's 10 centimeters out of place. Look, okay. Let me draw you a diagram here, just to contextualize this for you, okay? Let me draw you a diagram, okay? Okay, so say this is our broom here, okay? Say this is our broom here. This okay, this is where the chair used to be. It used to be there. Now you've left it here. So this is where it was supposed to be, and this is where it is now. Absolutely